Thank you all. It's great to be with you here tonight. We were watching that video with Bill Daniels, and my daughter asked me if I wore basketball shorts that short, and if I when I was playing, I was like, I didn't play that long ago. It was a long time ago, but not that long ago. But thank you all for being here, and thank you all for being such generous supporters of the Positive Coaching Alliance, and for celebrating the great work reflected with the coaches here tonight and the athletes. It's an absolutely incredible organization. And we're all here because we believe in the power of youth sports. It's a superpower of sorts, really like none other. And when it's done well with trust, integrity, and with purpose, it profoundly changes who we are and how we see ourselves in the world. And I know this because, I'm one of those athletes who attributes so much of what I've been able to accomplish because of the youth sports experience that I had. I grew up with amazing coaches, amazing mentors, people that really taught me at a very young age, and had a tremendous impact on my life. And like so many athletes, I failed a lot, but it was because of those failures that I learned more from those losses than I did from any of the wins I had along the way. And I certainly didn't appreciate it then, but man, am I thankful now that I had the chance to experience those setbacks, to experience those failures, to experience those challenges. And when I retrace kind of the highs and lows from, center field to the free throw line, and now fast forward to my corporate career, there are many similarities that emerge. And there truly is kind of a common formula that I was able to pull together that spans both the hardwood and the boardroom. And here are a few of the things that I learned when I was 12 that I still apply to my professional career. The first is sustained hard work will pay off. I had a great mentor, a college professor of mine, and I took my first job at El Pomar Foundation out of college. I said, look, give me some advice. What do I need to know? And he said, there's just a few things. Be the first person to show up in the morning, be the last person to leave, and the rest will take care of itself. And that really resonated with me because that's how I applied myself in the athletic field. Try to be the first person on the court, try to be the last person to leave, put up the extra shots. And that work ethic really translated into my professional career. The second is never fear failure. Seek out opportunities to challenge yourself, knowing that failure is where growth happens. And, this was something that's been really important to me. And I was very lucky when I took a job with Service Magic, a very early stage company. I had the opportunity, because the company was so new, to do many, many different things. And I didn't know what I was doing in any of those roles. I had no clue how to take on these new challenges. But I took the risk and I took the chance. And by doing that, I learned everything that I needed to know to successfully run a company. But if I had not had the opportunity to learn the value of failure and learn the value of not seeing success with everything I do and being able to be resilient and bounce back, I never would have been able to do that and accomplish what I did when I was there. And then the third thing that was really important to me is always compete, but stay humble. Just remember that even if you're on the top of your game, we're not inherently better than anybody else. And, that's something that from a leadership perspective has been really important to me. If you're on top, it's your responsibility as a leader, as a coach, as a teammate, to pick everybody else up around you and to help them be the best that they can be, to help them realize their potential. And if there's anything that I've done to translate, that experience in sports into my leadership style and what I've embodied in that, it's that piece of leadership. I want to thank the Positive Coaching Alliance for their support and recognition, but more importantly, I want to use my last few minutes to talk a little bit about what's next. How can we be part of this positive power, the positive movement, or like some like to call it, and Andy said earlier, the Ted Lasso movement in youth sports? Please look at the work that PCA is doing, the literature, read their books, join their workshops. So many of you are doing that today, but continue to spread the word and spread the movement. Because what we're doing and they're doing is having a tremendous impact on youth sports. We need to ensure that all kids continue to have access to the experience that I did, not just the elite athlete. We need to believe that youth sports is about the journey, the experience, and the life lessons for all athletes. Our teams and programs need to be more inclusive and less exclusive. More opportunities for children in underserved communities and not just the standout athletes. Youth athletic programs are about so much more than bringing the next generation of great athletes to the world stage. I had the opportunity to play with and against Chauncey when I was growing up, and I hope that Colorado youth sports continues to produce great athletes and great people in the community like Chauncey. But the opportunity to learn life lessons through tennis or soccer or be part of a basketball team has produced many more risk-taking entrepreneurs, hardworking caregivers, resilient teachers, and community leaders than we have paid athletes. I know that because I'm one of them. And, I want to thank you all for being here supporting the great work of the Positive Coaching Alliance. And for all the local champions in the room, the team back there from the Hillside Connection, the group with Gold Crown, and all the phenomenal coaches and athletes recognized here tonight. Thank you for your positive coaching, refereeing, volunteering, doing whatever you can to support PCA, and ensuring we continue to create a positive experience for all young athletes. You're responsible for developing leaders across all industries, and that's truly a win-win for Colorado. Thank you all.